So Andrew Tate headlined a Misfits boxing event against the biggest tin can he could find in Chase D'Amour, and it was such a god-awful performance by both fighters, I had to come out of hibernation to talk about it. The fight itself wasn't the main talking point. Andrew Tate released what he called an emergency meeting. Let's be real about it. It was the biggest cope session anyone has ever heard from a fighter that lost a fight. Now, considering we're on a break from the UFC, this couldn't have come at a better time. And am I piling on? Of course I am. But even Derek Akora from the heavens has made a reaction video to the copium of Andrew Tate.
Go away, slut!
So sit back and enjoy this absolute disaster car crash we're about to dive into. Oh yeah, drop a like and sub if you're new to the channel. Let's begin.
Yeah! So firstly, it's Christmas. We have a Christmas tree behind us. Yeah, please. Christmas is nice. You know, Christmas is a happy time.
Hold on a minute, you two bob cunts. Aren't you supposed to be Muslim? And I thought you hated Christmas anyway.
Do you know what I got for Christmas most of the time? Fuck all. And do you know what I deserved? Fuck all. So fuck Christmas. Name one good thing about Christmas.
Yeah, probably that time you got beaten up by a Chase donkey punched D'Amour. Aye, fuck me.
Fuck Christmas. I didn't even put this Christmas tree up, you know? The Pagani, thank you, motor company. Have you heard of them? They make Pagani automobiles. There's not many of them in the world. They cost around $5 million each. I have two. The Pagani company actually came and built me a Pagani Christmas tree and gave me Pagani presents to put underneath it in my Pagani penthouse, which was very nice of them.
Maybe you should have checked with them to see if they do any Pagani cardio exercises, or I don't know, just a suggestion.
Very kind. Because I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't have had a Christmas tree. I had other things on my mind. So now I have my life back, which is a unique position to be in. I don't think many of you have ever dedicated yourself to something to the point where you couldn't see beyond it.
Mate, you spent 6 months of your life planning and preparing to lose to Chase the jobber D'Amour.
There's nothing more beautiful than having one particular focus on the planet. That's the most beautiful thing in the world. To have a distracted mind and abstracted thoughts, that's not nearly as fulfilling for the soul as waking up with one particular concern and a date by which that concern gets to be fixed.
Gets to be fixed? What the fuck are you on about, man? You're literally a broken man. The entire internet is laughing at you. Chase D'Amour bent you over his knee, got out his paddle and spanked the living shit out of you for 6 rounds while you sat in your corner gassed. If that is fixing shit for you, then you need some more Pagani merch, mate. That's all I'm gonna say. Bosh.
In the long story, in the extremely long book, which will be my life, this will be a very interesting chapter. The time was gonna pass anyway, friends.
I fucking hate when people say shit like that. Friends.
Oh, new friend! Oh, friend! Please be my friend! Oh, friend!
The coping hasn't even started yet and he's already fucking coping.
If you are worried about other people's opinion of you, they already own you.
Well, that's a bit fucking rich coming from you. The entire reason you're doing this video is because you know how embarrassing that loss was.
What kind of bitch would I be as a man if I sit at home and think, you know what, maybe I should take this fight? Yes, it's a big risk. Yes, he's younger than me. Yes, he's more active than me. Yes, he's heavier than me. Yes, he's taller than me. Yes, I might lose. And if I lose, people on the internet will make fun of me, so I'm not gonna do the fight. Are these people my fucking boss?
So now all of a sudden, after the fact, after you got fucking pelted up the side of your fucking head, now all of a sudden, it's a massive uphill struggle. All the disadvantages he faced.
Why do I give a fuck about the opinions of imperfect people who didn't take the risk I took?
I'd imagine you give a fuck due to your insanely overinflated ego. If you actually didn't give a fuck, then why did you feel the need to make an extensive coping video that you yourself described as an emergency?
I don't care about people laughing at me. And I don't care if people mock me.
Stop. Before you take another step, listen.
Even the fucking mid-roll lads know he's coping.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have it.
And that's why I took the risk in the first place. And that's why my life is the life it is. Because I've done nothing but take endless risks all the way to the top.
Nah, that's true, to be fair. I'll give him that one. Proper risky behaviour to sleep with 15-year-old girls as an adult and make the sexy talk with men while you were pretending to be a woman.
A win is forever, and a loss is temporary.
Listen here, dafty bollocks. You will forever be known as the man who lost to one of the worst boxers anyone's ever seen. That loss is permanent, no matter which way you want to word it with your lingoisms. Crazy how the cope has started before the actual real cope begins.
The reason a loss is temporary is because it eventually fades from your consciousness. The loss doesn't stay around for long. The world moves on, people forget, you forget.
People forget, man.
But the win stays forever. Let me give you an example. You try and start a business and you win. You become a millionaire. You save your bloodline from eternal slavery. You buy a Pagani penthouse to give you a free Christmas tree. You try and start a business and you lose. You lose all your money, you get pissed off and upset. A few weeks later, you try again. The loss disappears, but the win stays forever. So when you understand that wins are eternal and losses are temporary, how can you not flip the coin? How can you not roll the dice?
Because your business philosophy doesn't translate to a competitive combat sport. You were on your knees clinging on to Chase Demore for dear life after 6 minutes of light boxing. The internet will never forget this moment and how awful it made you look. And you were a massive favourite, you absolute whopper.
You have to roll the dice.
Roll the dice!
Because if you win, it's changing your entire life trajectory forever. And if you lose, it doesn't matter.
I partially agree with the notion that if you lose, it doesn't matter, but it all depends on the manner in which you lose. Andrew Tate basically was given a hook at the fairground and couldn't hook a single fucking duck for 6 fucking rounds. An almost impossible outcome. That is a reputation-destroying feat that nobody predicted.
The only thing that matters is some people on the internet are going to say some bad things about you.
No, it's not just some people on the internet. It's the entire internet, buddy. And you know you're fucked up when you end up on a too lazy to try video. Bosh!
Who gives a fuck what those people say? They're not the master of me. They're not in charge of me. I went out on my shield like a man.
Jesus fucking Christ. If you haven't watched this fight yet, I urge you to go and watch it back. Tate clinched and hugged onto Chase Demore for dear life from the 3rd round onwards. That take is fucking crazy, man. We all saw your face literally down his fucking pisshole, fondling his cheeks from the back at the same time as well. What are we talking about here, buddy? I mean, I suppose a condom could be classed as a shield. Now I think I understand where the G in Top G comes from.
Why are you gay?
And I'll do it again.
Boy, I trapped there for fucking Gary, mate. You gay as fuck? Shut up!
Chase beat me, but he didn't instill fear in my heart. I'm not afraid of fighting. I'm not afraid of him. He just beat me. I don't even know. I've not yet had time to process why he beat me. I got tired after the 2nd round, and I don't know why. The 1st and 2nd round, he couldn't touch me.
Round 1, there were 3 clinches, and all you did was jab him to the body. So some would say that the jab to the body is the closest you can get to another man's penis. I wonder why you went with that strategy, mate. Round 2, there were 12 clinches in 3 minutes, and you ended up on your arse at the end of the round. So don't come at us with some bullshit that he never touched you for the first 2 rounds, because we all know that's fucking not true.
If I didn't get tired, I would have won. I'm a better boxer. But I did get tired. Maybe it's ring rust. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe he's too heavy and he kept leaning on me.
Maybe it's because I'm bald and I've got a bald fucking head.
I don't know why. But he beat me.
Yeah, the worst fighter to ever step foot inside a Misfits boxing arena beat you. It's just mental to me that the man constantly harps on about taking self-accountability. The most obvious chance he gets to show this, he runs for dear life and takes 0 accountability for just being a bit of a shit fighter. We've not even got to the real big mothers meeting cope session yet. So in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Maybe leave a like on the video if you're feeling generous. Thank you.
And let me make something else very clear to you. I have complete respect for Chase Demore. Complete respect for him. Because I know the pressure he must have been under to take this fight. It was an opportunity for him, yes. And it was a risk for me, but we had pressure on different sides. Both sides of the coin, we had pressure in different directions. It would have been very difficult for him mentally, just like it was very difficult for me mentally. And for him to turn up on the day and get it done, complete respect to him. Let me give you some life advice to everyone at home, guys. Never, ever take away your opponent's victory.
If I didn't get tired, I would have won. I'm a better boxer. But I did get tired. Maybe it's ring rust. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe he's too heavy and he kept leaning on me.
Chase deserves this victory. He deserves the fame. He deserves the happiness. He deserves the money. He deserves the credit. He earned it. And I'm not going to take that away from him with excuses.
Maybe he's too heavy and he kept leaning on me.
Talking about rematches.
If I didn't get tired, I would have won.
Making up bullshit about how he grabbed me or some crap. Maybe he's too heavy and he kept leaning on me. He won and he deserves it. And I pay my debts. I always pay my debts.
Damn straight you pay your debts, but you also make a load of fucking excuses. The thing is, no one knew beforehand how much of a coper you were because you were irrelevant when you were fighting before. Fighting actual bums, debutants constantly. What a fucking load of shit. I can't believe that. 10 excuses, and then he's like, no, I'm not making excuses. Fucking, this is, Anthony Smith, eat your heart out, man.
If I want to get spiritual about all of this.
No.
You have to understand that there are forces larger than us people that exist. And I said that the answer was already written. Why did I get tired? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. The only thing that makes sense is that I was not supposed to win. Why was I not supposed to win? Is the world a better place now that I've lost? Maybe the win means more to Chase than it would have meant to me. Maybe Chase couldn't handle the loss. Maybe God decided, you know what, Chase has been through enough with mocking and things on the internet. Chase doesn't need the loss right now. Andrew can handle the loss better.
Maybe Andrew can handle the loss better. Mate, are you off your fucking rocker? Have you shut a cock out your back door, mate? What the fuck are you even trying to cope about, man? The church bell's going off here, man. We ain't even getting started yet, man.
Maybe God decided. Maybe if I won, we would have went out and celebrated that night, and Tristan would have smoked a bunch of cigars, and maybe he would have died 1 minute earlier.
Yeah, you heard that. I lost so I could save the life of my brother. Probably. I don't know. Just help me.
And maybe I get an extra minute with my brother because I lost. And if that's the case, then I'm glad I lost. You have to have faith in a higher power. There's a lesson in all of this.
Oh, we're well aware there's a lesson here, mate. The lesson is how to not cope out of your back door. How to not cope this insanely. I've never heard this before in my life. That Chase Damore has turned this man into Copy McCoperson. You love to see it, don't you? Insane? Like, we're halfway done here. We're halfway done. And he's just getting started. And don't forget the fact that if you don't lose now and again, your brother might die. Forgot that one, yeah. Cheers for that, mate. Yeah, nice one. Okay, continue.
And I don't need to know exactly what it is. If God decides that for some reason he's going to instantly gas me when I was in perfect physical condition so that I lose, then I have to accept God's decision. And I'll take the punches in the face like a man. And I'm not going to bitch. I'm not going to complain. And I'm not going to cry. I'm going to take it. God decided on that day that that's what has to happen to me. So I did it. If you're going to go through life without understanding that there's a grander plan, a plan that's bigger than just you and your ego. The plan is bigger than just us and our egos, guys. The plan is bigger than just, I want to win. So I have to have what I want like a spoiled child. And what God decides and what's good for the universe and what's good for people to learn from and what's good for the general karmic retributions of the planet. Fuck all that. I want to win so that no one on the internet laughs at me.
The problem with just pressing record and just having the big yap sesh is naturally the truth will slip out, won't it? And here we go, we've had the truth slip out there. Big fucking weapon.
It's not how it works. And I took this fight knowing it was a risk. Guys, I could have fought a tin can.
You did fight a tin can. You're telling me someone who fights like this isn't an absolute fucking plumber weapon as well. The main issue for me here is Tate can spew absolute lies for as long as he likes because all of his simpy Humpty Dumpty fans will guzzle it down. You absolutely cherry picked an opponent that you genuinely couldn't lose to and you still fucking lost to the bum. This is the most damaging damage control I think I've ever witnessed from a so-called fighter.
I could have fought an idiot and everyone would say, top G, top G, top G. I could have fought some nobody and beat up some nobody. But what's the point in that? Where's the lesson in that for me? Where's the lesson in that for you? Could have done it and took the money. That's not who I am. It's never been who I am. Genuine risk, genuine reward.
Man, it just gets worse and worse. Those silences are long, but I had to leave them in. Andrew Tate single-handedly invented the fool's silence. Shout out Red Bar, by the way. I hope you're not dead, buddy. You could have watched the trilogy of Lord of the fucking Rings in those silences. Jesus fucking Christ. Maybe the silences were for all the new Hustlers University fans to go sign up to Andrew Tate's scam courses.
Got a few super chats here I'm going to read out before I continue. $300. Thank you for the $300 super chat. Sent me a message on X. I'll remember your name and I'll look for it. I'll look for your Twitter account. I hope you have the same name. $100 super chat. Match the other day was incredible. It was amazing to watch you keep pushing and getting back up. We're proud of you. You'll always be a champ in our eyes. Thank you. Means a lot to me. The super chat. These critiquing fuckers don't have the courage to walk down the street at night. Here's a thought. Where's your critique from Mike Tyson when he fought guys 3 times younger than him? Yeah, champions lose. And let's talk about what makes me top G and what makes me a champion. Is it because I've never lost ever? Is that why I'm top G? Because I've never lost anything ever? Guys, they fucking raided my house and threw me in a dungeon for something I didn't do. I lost my fucking dad. I've been to hell and back 1,000,000 times. I have struggles none of you know about. Am I top G because I never lose? What kind of man would I be if I never lost? Imagine my life went perfectly all the time. Imagine I didn't need to go to the gym and I had muscles and I never lost a fight and I had money from the sky and any girl I wanted and I just went through life and got everything I wanted. I wouldn't even be a good person. I wouldn't be human. I wouldn't know anything about how the world functions. I couldn't teach you anything.
No one is mocking you because you lost. They're mocking you because you spent years acting like you're one of the most elite combat sports athletes in human history. And now we're all mocking you for these retarded excuses that only people who pay you money believe. Andrew, there are way more subtle ways one could do damage control, but this is pathetic. And to cap it all off, people aren't mocking you for losing a fight. They're mocking you for losing to a celebrity influencer that genuinely isn't a fighter.
I'm not top G because I've never lost. I'm top G because I've been hit so many
The entire hearing aid industry is a multi-billion-dollar lie.
Again, amazing ad placement there by Rumble because we're all going to need hearing aids after listening to this brain damage Copefield vid from Andrew Tiny Bollocks Tate here.
fucking times and I get back up. I'm top G because I just lost a fight and I'll fight again today. I'm top G because I'm not afraid. I'm top G because I'll keep fucking trying. Do you understand? It's not about never losing. It's about the fact that I will get up and try. It's about the fact that I'm not afraid to lose. And I'm not afraid to be ridiculed. And I'm not afraid to be mocked. That's how I built the life I built. That's how I got yachts and private jets and hundreds of millions of dollars. Because I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid to be laughed at. And I'm not afraid to get fucking hurt.
Guys, look at this large amount of money that I've magically turned into a fucking shield so you can't see how embarrassing I've become.
Dude, money cannot hide the fact that you're a shit fighter. You made your money from exploiting vulnerable young girls and insecure young men. Every time you brag about the millions you have, you remind us all how much you've manipulated and scammed people over the years. You were never known for fighting. You made it big from having clippable moments posted online. But when people looked you up, they realised how much of a proper wrong'un you are. So take down your money shield and end the fucking video. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's why I put it on the line. I get in the arena. Everyone with an opinion is on the sidelines. Imagine living a life where you're so afraid of loss that you never get to win. You sit in the corner as a coward, writing Twitter comments at people who take risks you will not take. As an insignificant unknown, a nobody. And you're so afraid of someone saying something bad about you that you're going to sit there and not take the risk. What kind of fucking man does that make you? It makes you the kind of man who is forgotten to history.
Yeah, but Tate, the internet never forgets. You do the exact same thing, mocking people online who lose, don't you?
Napoleon is in the history books. He lost battles. Muhammad Ali lost. Tyson lost. Champions sometimes lose. Sometimes the stars just don't align and you just lose.
Yes, he really did just compare himself to one of the greatest European leaders in the history of the world. I mean, what the fuck else is there to say about this absolute weapon of a man? Proper two-bob cunt he is. Yeah. Looking at the annals of human history, guys. You've got Napoleon. You've got Muhammad Ali. You've got Mike Tyson. I'll tell you right here, right now. I'll tell you what you don't have. You don't ever have an Andrew Tate in the conversation. Ever. Put him on the Mount Rushmore of copium easily. Tate's first pick when it comes to copium, but come on, man. Listen back to that shit that you just said and tell me you're being serious. Tate's not known for his skits, but this might be the best skit I've ever seen anyone do. Born from his mother's cunt.
And you have to know that, and you accept that when you agree to take the risk in the first place. And that is the barrier that prevents most people from getting anywhere. The what if I lose? What if you lose? I just lost in front of the world. Got paid $20 million dollars. I'm fine. I just lost. What happened?
What happened is you can't handle losing and have to upload a whole load of excuses as to why you shouldn't have lost, you fucking donkey bollocks. Making your already humiliating loss infinitely worse by hiding behind your overinflated ego. But keep going, I guess.
I'm fine. My life's fine. I'm fine. Some jackass wrote a Twitter comment. You think I give a single fuck? The best way to get over a loss is to keep on winning. I'm going to keep winning. I'm going to continue on my mission to teach all the things I know to as many people who will listen to me before they finally put a bullet in my neck.
Fucking hell, man. I missed this one on the first listen through. Did Tate really just compare himself to Charlie Kirk? The absolute weaponing of Andrew Tate never ceases to amaze me. What a fucking spastic.
I'm going to continue to see my kids and live a fantastic life. Continue to build the real world into the largest online school that exists on planet Earth. I'm going to continue on my mission.
It's not a school, it's a scam. It's always been a scam, and you will always continue to scam vulnerable people.
That's how I get over a loss. I keep winning. I'll go fight again. And win or lose. I tried my best. And I have no explanation for what happened.
We do. You shit. You just shit. That's it.
But I'm not afraid to try again. No fear was instilled in me. My spirit and my heart have not been broken. Even at my old age. Perhaps I should know better. Perhaps, as a lion gets older, he should be a little bit smarter about the war he gets involved in, about the fights he picks.
And now he's comparing himself to a fucking lion. Please, someone make it fucking stop.
But after spending so many years patrolling the savannah as the fucking biggest, most dangerous lion that exists on the planet, I don't want to change.
Oh my god, he's doubling down on the lion thing, for fuck's sake. Mate, the only thing you'll be parading around the savannah from now on is your delusion and your fucking slappy baldy head. Oh, but it's alright because you got money, so yeah, I guess it's all good then.
I don't want to change. And now my joints are a little bit slower, my teeth are a little bit less sharp, and I'm walking around the savannah, and there's these other lions encroaching on my territory, and I don't want to change. I want to go fight them. Maybe I should be a bit smarter. Maybe I should know better.
Now, as we sit here pondering on the Andrew Tate is actually a lion segment, I really want to set up the most uncomfortable full silence I've ever laid eyes on. Entire world wars could be fought and won in this next bit I'd like to call,
Oh shit, I've run out of excuses and my aura is fragmenting.
But that's what got me here. It's all I've ever known. I've never known how to say no to a challenge. Not in a stupid, idiotic street fight bullshit way. In a, there's genuine reward for me attempting this way.
wow, that silence was genuinely entertaining for me. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Let us continue this video. Thanks. Oh my god, it carried on. I didn't realise. Oh my god. Aye, fuck me. That was very long. Let's carry on.
You can't undo moves in life. And one of the thoughts I've been having these last couple of days is, if I knew I was going to lose, would I have still fought? And the answer is yes. In fact, if I knew I was going to lose, it would have even been more important that I fought.
You absolutely would not have ever fought if you knew you were going to lose a fight. Nobody would ever take a fight if they're guaranteed to lose. You're literally talking out your donkey cunt at this point, man. He literally can't think of anything else to cope about, so he's just trying to make up shit to sound cool.
If I were to not fight just because I'd lose, then I'd really be a coward. And I said before the fight, I'm here to fight. I don't think about win and lose. I'm here to fight. And I meant it. If a genie came to me and said, I've seen the future, you lose this fight, Andrew, are you still going to do it? I said, now I have to. Now I have to. I'm not a coward. I might be an older lion, but I'm not a coward. And let an old lion tell you young kids something.
Oh, the cringe is just too much, man. It's too much at this point. All right, Andrew. Yeah, sit us down. Yeah, give us the big advice here, Andrew. Yeah, we're retards. I mean, they are literally retards. His whole audience. So they lap up this shit, thinking, oh yeah, he's the man. He's the big Johnny Big Bollocks man. But all I'm seeing here is, oh mate, that's a clip. That is, you're gonna get clips looking fucking retarded there, man.
Time fucking flies, bro. I remember winning my first world title. I was 23 years old. I was Wolverine. I could heal in a day, things that now take a week. I'm not so old. I'm 39. But staying active till 39 is very different than coming out of a 10-year retirement at 39. If I was 23, would I beat Chase? Of course. Would I have beat Chase 3 years ago? Before the Romanians threw me in a fucking jail cell and forced me to sit in my house for 3 years for no reason? Yeah.
Oh, he just cannot help himself, man. He has to find some shining light that grants him a victory over Chase Damore, the celebrity influencer. A victory that just never happened and never will happen. Don't forget, he doesn't make excuses, guys. But here, listen to 1,000,001 excuses and random tidbits of fucking life advice and this and that and ungodly amounts of cope. You can't write it.
Am I bitter? Am I going to sit here and cry that the Romanian government, the most corrupt government in the fucking EU, stole my prime years, my last years I could fight at my best? Am I going to cry about it? No. You can't undo moves in life. You just have to look at the chessboard, understand that certain moves have been made, and move forward. This is the key. The key is that your mind must be able to instantly regenerate. If you ever talk to an alcoholic, alcoholics are obsessed with the past. I've noticed this. Whenever I talk to an alcoholic, all they talk about is the past.
You're a fucking numpty, man. This entire video is you talking about the past. So yeah, now let's just blame the alcoholics for your loss, shall we?
It's like, hi, alcoholic. Hi, yeah, my kid died. Da-da-da. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. They're obsessed with the past all of the time. You need to be able to regenerate your mind.
What an insufferable piece of shit, man. So if someone goes up to him and they have a conversation and he's told that the person's child passed away, Andrew Tate would literally shrug them off instead of offering his condolences. Because it's in the past, isn't it?
If you can't do that, you just rot. Imagine your body gave up on regeneration. Imagine you cut your finger and your body said, nah, just keep bleeding. I give up on this whole regenerative garbage. It's unfathomable for you people to imagine a world in which your body gives up regenerating because you know that you're going to simply decay and die. But your mind has given up on regenerating long ago, and you're not trying to fix it. You're not sitting going, all the bad things that happened to me, my mind needs to instantly regenerate. I need to take the lessons from them, learn so I become more capable and more competent, and move forward. That's it. It happened. Here's the lesson I learned. Move forward. Done. If you can't do that, you rot and you die. And I just told you that time flies. You're sitting at home, if you're a young man in your 20s watching this, one day you're going to blink and you're going to be 40 like I am. What are you going to do with the next 2 decades? You're scared of starting a business or going up to a girl or getting in the ring. You're scared of making a name for yourself. You're scared of the world knowing who you are. You're scared of going in the UFC. You're scared of getting up there and taking a risk in case people fucking laugh at you. You're going to die soon. One day you're going to be old, wishing you did it when you're young. What are you waiting for? Time to go backwards?
It's just a load of fucking blah blah this, blah blah that, word fucking salad gobbledygook, isn't it? He's talking like he's won the fucking fight here. He's saying anything he can to distract you from the fact that this man has been unbelievably fraud checked by one of the worst boxers we've ever seen. Also, check out this tasty full silence coming up next. Bosh.
After the fight, Chase said I helped him.
Oh, yeah, okay. This bit's good. This bit is good.
Mentally. If you judge a teacher by the quality of his students, the fact I managed to instill and help him enough with his mindset so that he could beat even me makes me proud of him and proud of myself. It's like Master Splinter teaching the Ninja Turtle so well that he could beat him.
You fucking wally, man. You're just a wally. Andrew, have you thought at all that Chase Damore was being humble in his victory and was trying to do damage control for you? Instead, you've made it out here that you've been training up Chase Damore for years to be some sort of world killer savage that destroys anyone he faces. Tate has never trained with Damore, not one time. In fact, let me show you Tate's training level of bullshido skills, let's call it.
I've knocked people out through the glove, any kind of way. When he's coming up like this, and you're jabbing, he's moving, boom, here. Straight, true or false. Whack! You can put the power through his hand into his face. Set it up with the jab here, and aim for this part of the glove. And you curl, whack! And then you can start getting clever and faking and hooking and shit. So just jab across the guard, straight. Like I'm karate, so it's different. But here, like you jab, boom, it's all straight. Boom, it's all straight. Boom, it's all straight. You don't need to, it's just, Yeah.
Pat, what the fucking hell was that bit, man? What? I don't know what you meant to get from that. Also, the stance is retarded. Just what is he doing, man? He's basically, I'm Andrew Tate. You can listen to all my bullshit in the world and you'll believe it, won't you? The entire build-up to the fight, you talk down on Chase Damore. I ain't ever heard Master Splinter ever once talk down on his Pookie Turtles, not once. So again, you're proving to the world that you're just a dickhead that can't control your own optics.
Another thing, I want all of you to, at home, to learn from this experience that we went through. I lost. So I'm not a perfect person. If I'm imperfect, and I'm human, and I'm fallible, just like you, and I've achieved so much. I've made hundreds of millions of dollars from nothing. I became the most Googled man on the planet, one of the most well-known people who exist in the world today. I have all of my dreams. My mother is happy. All my children are happy. I have everything I've ever wished for. I have everything.
Apart from a victory against Chase Damore.
If me, as an imperfect person, can achieve so much, why don't you have everything you want? Is it because I take risks that you won't take? Is it because I'm not scared of being laughed at? Is it because I understand that the clock is ticking? Is it because I have urgency inside of my soul? Is it because I do not need motivation? Because I am determined? Is it because I understand that I am not going to waste 3 years wondering what if? I just want to go and find out now? Why do I, an imperfect, beatable man, have so much more than you?
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Because you're a cunt that exploits vulnerable people.
This is a question you need to ask yourself as a professional. Let's analyze this. Why does Andrew Tate, a man who is beatable and fallible and human, have so much more than me? You should have the same things I have.
I don't have the same things that you have because I don't want to end up in house arrest for years.
And for the same reason I just said I'm proud of Chase, and I'm glad that I taught him things that allowed him to beat me, I hope all of you become more famous, more well-known, more rich, more successful than I am. You're watching my show. I want the absolute best for you. I'm not a hater. I'm not one of them fucking guys who wants others to lose so he feels better. I want all of my students to win. If you're inside the real world watching this, you join to make money and you see that we teach you how to make money, I want you to do better than me. That's going to be my legacy. Top G is not about fighting. Top G is not about never losing. Top G, everyone says to me, is you helped with my mindset. You helped me. That's what I am about. That's what all of this is about. Perhaps that's why God made me lose, so that I had things to say on today's emergency meeting besides, ha ha ha, I won. Maybe that's why. I want you guys to win. I want you to win more than you want to win. Because when I try and teach you how to win, when I say join the real world and dedicate yourselves, you won't do it. I'm trying to drag you to happiness while you kick and scream like a fucking child, refusing to do any work, refusing to try.
Nah, guys, I'm not a hater at all, am I? Nah. But you guys are fucking losers. I've got to drag you kicking and screaming because you won't do it yourself, you losers. This guy's just a fucking retard, man.
During the fight camp, Tristan interviewed hundreds of newly made millionaires. Fight camp wasn't all I was doing. I was helping you guys get rich at the same time.
Oh, I get it now. If it wasn't for your stupid fucking brother trying to make money all the fucking time, dragging you into his business, you would have had more time to train, wouldn't you? Oh, poor Andrew Tate. I take it all back.
During fight camp, Tristan interviewed 100 of newly made millionaires we made in the last 6 months. We made 100 people millionaires in the last 6 months, and Tristan did an interview with all of them. You could be one. You might be one in 2026. We have amazing things coming up.
Oh, hey guys, look at all this shiny money I have, and completely ignore the fact that I lost to Chase Damore. It reminds me of a UK comedy sketch show that was back in the 90s, maybe late noughties, called Big Train. There was a sketch where the boss of a company, he gets swarmed by his employees because he's not paying the people that work there. He isn't paying them, and every time they come in, he shows them a distraction. Oh guys, look at these lovely puppies, guys, and then all the workers are swarming the puppies. Oh, the puppies. And then the boss makes like a hasty exit, jumps on a plane and fucks off. This is the exact same sketch. Andrew Tate is ploughing the viewer with, guys, look at all this money. Don't worry about the embarrassing loss that I've had. Look at all this money, guys. This could be you, right? Ignore the fact that I'd lost to Chase Damore, the absolute jobber.
2026 is your year if you want it to be. It's certainly my year. 2026 is my year. You think because I lost a fight that it's not my fucking year when I collect my yacht and sit with my beautiful children? Of course it's my year. Let me see who's at my door. Hopefully it's not Romanian police.
Well, if it's not the police this time, it's certainly the fucking Coke police. Jesus Christ.
Workers repairing something in my $30 million penthouse. I apologize. The G in Top G stands for get up. This ain't the last beating I'm going to take. I got a whole bunch more beatings in store. God probably has a big pile of beatings waiting for me. God has a big bag of beatings with my name on it. It's kind of like crypto, you know? You think it'll never get any worse? Nah, it can get worse. You know, after the last 3 or 4 years we've had of hell, jail and getting thrown in house arrest, and the media lying about us and insulting us, and we only got free in February, guys. Don't forget, I was locked in my house for 3 years until a few months ago, 8 months ago. I said to Tristan, the universe probably owes me this win, you know? I've been through so much. God and the universe probably owe me this win. I'm going to train my ass off, but after all I've been through, they'll give it to me. Big bag of beatings with my name on it. And it won't be the last. I'm sure in 6 months from now, something else is going to happen. And it's going to be like, man, I've been through so much shit. So many bad things happening to me. Why now? Why again? But all the superheroes out here know that's how life works, right? Just when you think it can't get any worse, just when you think you're down, another kick comes, another kick comes, another kick comes. And you know what makes you a G? Because you get up. This ain't my last beating. More is coming. And I'm going to stand there and smile in the face of every single beating God sends my way.
I don't think I've ever come across this level of pure victim mentality before in my life. God owes me this win. Oh, does he now? You mean for putting you in a Romanian prison for exploiting young girls? For sleeping with literal 15-year-old girls and manipulating them into becoming your pimp for you? Actual human garbage he is. And Top G 100% does not stand for getter. I am the top getter-upper in the world. Makes no fucking sense. What does make sense to us all, however, is that Top G stands for top gay. And I mean that in a lovely way. I'm not judging you for being a top or a bottom. Whatever way you need to get your arsehole stuffed behind closed doors is completely your choice. I'm putting that in, man. I'm putting it in. Not putting it in his bum, though, because that's gay.
And I promise you, you can shoot me with as many bullets as you like. I remain unfazed.
Shut the fuck up, man. If you get shot in your little toe, you're squealing like a little girl, aren't you? Just like the rest of us. Fucking bullshit.
You may beat me, but I won't quit. And I won't give up. And you're not going to break my spirit. And you're not going to break my heart. And you're not going to make me afraid. And that's a message not just to fighters. That's a message to the fucking government. That's a message to the police. That's a message to the people who are planning to kill me. That's a message to all of you. As long as I'm breathing, I'm not afraid of any of you. Fuck you.
I mean, personally, I would rather accept defeat, take it on the chin, take it like a man, don't make any excuses, than to keep getting battered by people like Jason Momoa, people like Chase Damore, getting up and just being fucking belligerent and saying, no, fuck you, and making a fucking 1,000,001 excuses. I'd much rather that.
And if I can get up, I'm going to get up. I don't feel sorry for myself. I don't sit around hoping my enemies are going to have mercy on me. I don't mope around the house like, oh, please stop. Nah, fuck you. I'll get up. Kick my ass. I'll get up. That's why I'm top G. Not because I always win, because I always get up. The worst possible existence, the worst possible version of life would be to give up hope for the future. And one of the most powerful things about not being afraid of taking a beating is that you never lose hope for the future. I know beatings are coming. I don't care. In fact, part of me kind of likes it.
So there you have it, folks. Andrew Tate loves a beating from another man. Takes it probably right up the fucking Gary, mate. Do you know what I mean? There's not much more I can say about this video. We're nearly done here. I'm wrapping this shit up pretty soon. Bosh.
Maybe I'm just stubborn. You know? I like being that guy who's like, we've kicked his ass and he just won't fucking shut up. We've taken all his money. We threw him in jail. We threatened to kill him. He won't stop. Why won't he stop? We've tried to make this man kill himself while we insulted him in the media. The second he gets free, he goes to fight some heavyweight. What's this guy doing? The harder you hit me, every single time I get back up, something in my soul goes, you're annoying them, Andrew. And that gives me all I need to carry on. I don't lose hope for the future. And I'm not scared of all the bad things that are coming my way because I know there's going to be a whole bunch of good things too. And perhaps my job here as a man is to be a vessel from which others get to experience things and learn things and improve their lives. I get to teach you all lessons.
Yes, Andrew, you have definitely taught us all a lesson here over the past few weeks. You've taught us what an absolute fucking weapon you are. Absolute tool. You're the worst at taking a defeat I've ever seen in my life.
I get to teach my children lessons. I sat with my son. He said, what happened to your face, Dad? I said, I lost a fight. He goes, why did you lose? I said, I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm a better fighter. I don't know. But even if I knew I was going to lose, I'd still fight. And boy, you're going to have to fight. And you're going to fight whether you win or lose. And he said, yes, sir.
The fucker can't even accept defeat towards his own son. He genuinely turned his own defeat around on his son, who is about 6, 7 years old, and said to him, ignore my defeat, you're going to lose one day. So not only is Andrew Tate a two-bob cunt, the life teachings he's passing down to his kids seems borderline abuse to me.
Maybe that's why God wanted me to lose for that conversation. Maybe he wanted me to lose for this emergency meeting. Maybe I'm about to save someone's life. Maybe my job on this planet is just to take a fucking beating over and over again and just pay for everyone else and give everybody else what they want. To make sure the mothers of my kids have a fantastic life and to make sure that my kids have a fantastic life and to teach you all things. And maybe I'm just here to fucking suffer and get my ass kicked and I'm going to do it all so I can give everyone else a fantastic life and give everyone else mindset advice. Nobody gives me mindset advice. Nobody helps me. Nobody helps me with my mindset and saves me when I'm depressed.
Nobody helps me with my mindset and saves me when I'm depressed.
See, the problem with these motivational clip farm jobbers is that they talk so much shit, they literally cycle back around until there isn't anything else to talk about, or they'll just start saying the opposite of what their initial points were because they end up forgetting the bollocks they've spouted. Check this out, for example.
Don't believe in depression. Don't message me about depression because I don't believe in it.
So Andrew Tate doesn't believe in depression until he loses to Chase Damore in a boxing match. Okay.
No, maybe I'm just here to take a fucking beating like a piñata and give candy to everybody else. Maybe that's what God's plan was for me. But I ain't gonna fucking cry about it. If that's what God wants me to do, then that's what I'm gonna fucking do. Tristan said to me, "What happened?" I said, "I got tired. I don't know why." He said, "You deserve that win. You've been through so much. You deserve that win." I said, "I know." He goes, "You trained so hard. You're in fantastic shape." I said, "I know. I just got tired. If I didn't get tired, I would have beat him. He couldn't hit me in the first round. Couldn't touch me." And he said to me, "I'm tired, Andrew, of watching you find the silver linings in all of the clouds. You deserve to have a sunny day. You're so good at finding a silver lining on a cloud. Every time something bad happens, you find a way to learn something or make it good. But I'm tired of you having to suffer all the time and look for the silver linings. Why can't you just ever have a nice day? Why can't you ever have a sunny day?" I said, "Well, we've had so many fucking clouds that we've got a lot of fucking silver." So I guess that's what it is. I'm so good at finding the silver lining. When you throw me a cloud, I'll find the silver. Now I've got a big pile of it. Hundreds of millions of dollars of it.
Well, I can't actually believe we got through that entire shit show of a coke-fueled video from Andrew Tate there. If you've made it this far, many thanks for watching. Apologies for the very long delay in between videos. My laptop packed in and stopped working. But one of my viewers kindly and single-handedly gave me the funds for a new fucking laptop. So a massive thank you to you, Gilly. I really appreciate your generosity. He also has a YouTube channel. I'll tag it in the description of this video. Go drop him a sub if you're a fan of live streamers that talk about MMA and occasionally fall asleep on stream sometimes. Also, let me know what videos you'd like me to make next. I'm a bit out of practice, so I'm up for any suggestions to get me back into the swing of things. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. However, there is a new feature where you can hype up a video and you can give extra hype points to smaller creators. The more a video is hyped, the more it's suggested to new viewers. I'd appreciate it a lot. That's all for now. Bosh!